Data. I believe we are live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody has. I know I got started at like 7 o'clock this morning. We had meetings this morning, and I'm in between meetings right now. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody out there knows that today is Tech Thursday, and we are going to go live again 5 o'clock p.m. today. Our topic today, right down here. Panelboards. We're going to take a deep dive into panelboards. It seems like a very simple type of product that's out there, but there's a lot to a panelboard, and we're going to do a deep dive. I've got some links down below, some resources for you. There's a really cool reference guide that I like a lot, and hopefully UL won't take it off of their website. It's the marking guide. Hey, good morning, Joseph. It's the marking guide for panel boards. So that I tell you, I don't know about you, but when I look at products, and not just electrical products, other products as well, I look at all the markings and whatnot, the labels that are on the device or equipment, and you wonder, why is that there, and what does it mean? So our discussion today will dabble and dip into that resource. So it's a good document to have. I'm not sure how many pages it is. I've never really printed it off. Myself, I've always had it because I like it because it's searchable. It's 33 pages. So 33 pages could be something double-sided. It's 16 pages. Yeah. No, 17 pages. Half a page won't be there. But in any case, it's a marking and application guide. So that's a good resource for you. That's down below. I've got some other resources from an Eaton perspective. And also don't forget, if you go out to eaton.com/electrical worker training, which is down here on the bottom, it's still scrolling. Mike King was on the program on Tuesday with myself and David Smith, and 10% off if you use the promotional code Eaton Tech Talk, all one word, EATON So don't forget that, because I want to know how many people are using it. And I know that if you're using it, it's because you were part of the Tech Talk. All right, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, today is Thursday, Technical Thursday. Our discussion is going to be on panel boards. If you want to know the difference between what a load center is and a panel board, we got the not Bill Cosby here. Good morning. And yes, I live in a library. Look at this. And you know what? I built my own desk, and I just set it up yesterday. Hey, you know what? I can do you're going to love this desk. So I do woodworking, and I made some tools for my garage. I made a workstation. I think it's either on my YouTube channel or maybe I posted pictures on my Facebook. I can't remember. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But in any case, I took some pictures of these. I have a workstation for my chop saw, which has wings that come up, so I get a nice long platform so that I can, it's your miter station, I think they call it technically. But I also made a I have a routing table, but I made a planer and joiner box, which has the vacuum system, the whole bit on it. And people said, hey, show us what you make. Well, I'll show you what I made. If I can get this to, if I can get MobiCam to work, Mobi One Kenobi. I want to shut my computer off. Let's see if I can't get this without shutting things down. Okay, you ready for this? It's going to be hard, but hold on. I'm just looking at my other screen here. It is kind of difficult to see. We're going to go there anyway. Here we're on MobiCam. And this is my desk. It's kind of dark. Jeez. But I did raised panels. Hard to see. It's too dark. Too dark down here. But look at this desk. It's beautiful. Yes, that was anyway. I'll post some pictures. It's a little bit easier to see if you got pictures. So anyhow, I've got a new desk and I laid it all out. I still have to build some risers. I want to hide all these wires that I've got back here. I want to build a spot for my speakers to go up above. But I have drawers now. Before, I was always shuffling around on the floor trying to get my IEEE books and trying to get my other books. So Bill, not Bill Cosby, we stained it and we shellacked it last night. We put a polyurethane on it. It's not if you look up close, there's imperfections, but that's what makes it cool, right? So anyway, I got a new desk. Hopefully the audio is not coming too. Look, HMI throwing books on the floor, no more. That's exactly right, Joe Bellantoni. And it looks like we've got somebody from either China, Japan, I'm not sure, but I can't read your name. Sorry about that. But in any case, thank you. I built this. And you know what? Here's what it is. I used 3/4 inch plywood. It's the 3/4 inch birch. Okay. So I used 3/4 inch birch to build the boxes on the bottom, and then I put a face on it with poplar. I planed it, sanded it, and I built the frame, and then I built the drawers out of 1/2 inch. I built the drawers out of pine. The bottom of the drawer is a 1/2 inch plywood. The sides are out of pine, just a 1 inch, which is really 3/4 inch pine boards, and sanded those down, finished them, and then I made a face out of poplar. I did raised panels for the bottom 2 big drawers, and I just did a poplar front for the two other drawers, and because they're too small to do a raised panel. But what I really love is I really love this. I built a side board that slides in and out on both sides so that I have a workstation. So I can have my books. I have my computer out on this one. I tell you what, it is going to make life so much easier. And I was just telling somebody on my call this morning, I said, hey, I built the desk. I've been living for a year now with the plywood, and we're probably going to have to go back to the office pretty soon. So, but in any case, Ken Sellers, you know what, Kenneth, you know what I do? I did draw it up on. I can't think of the app. It's a Microsoft app. I can't remember the name of the app, but I'll PDF them and I'll put them up on the server. I'll put a link on my Facebook and my LinkedIn to this video, and I have the dimensions. I believe all the dimensions are accurate. The size of this, I made this tabletop about 3 inches wider, so this is about 6 foot 3 inches by 3 foot and 2 inches or something like that. So about I just, this is a little over 6 foot wide because I got 3 monitors and stuff. So I'll definitely put the link up. But it's so simple. I just build it. You just build a box. I put some drawers in here. I bought the drawer runners from Home Depot or Lowe's. I bought them from Lowe's. But I am finding that this tabletop with my microphone is sitting on the tabletop right now. It's sitting on 2 wool socks because typing on my panel, it just rings right through this. I have a boom mic in, which I think I'll probably just end up using one boom mic, but I like this microphone here, so I might swap them out. So anyway, we do a little bit more than just electrical engineering. We talk about woodworking. So I'll put the I'll lay out I'll put the information out there for you on the desk. All right, everybody. So today's discussion this afternoon, 5:00 p.m. Eastern, is going to be on panel boards. We're going to understand what the difference is between a load center and a panel board and a switchboard. We'll understand the short circuit current ratings of panel boards, how that's derived. We'll understand what a panel board is. If you think that the panel board is the big box that has the breakers in it, all as a unit, if that's what you think a panel board is, that's mounted on a wall, you're wrong. It's not a panel board. And you're going to understand tonight why I'm saying that a panel board isn't that big square box with the breakers in it and the bus work and whatnot, that when you open the door, you're looking at all of that whole unit. It's not a panel board. We're going to learn more about that tonight. And hopefully you'll read through the marking guide and application guide from UL or some other resources down below and understand why I'm saying that. We're going to dig into the standard for panel boards. We'll talk about applications of panel boards. I'm pumping that volume out really big. All right, so hopefully I'm going to adjust this down a little bit. I'm over mic'd, I think. Anyway, so we're going to dig into panel boards, or we'll dig into the National Electrical Code requirements. We'll even talk about NEC 2023. What changes are coming down the pike, possibly. We just got our ballots in. So I submitted my ballot, and we're in recirculation right now for the ballots for code panels. I got my panel 2 ballot and my panel 10 ballot. So we're in recirculation right now. So recirculation, what I mean by that is whenever we vote as a code panel, we have to put our votes in. We do the hand vote at the panel. We do our hand vote at the panel where you need a simple majority to pass something. And then we do a ballot, which is actual, we type it up and we vote physically or online. We vote for or against the first revisions that we passed at a hand vote. Once we vote, then we get what they call a recirculation. They let you know how everybody's voting and what they said. Because if you vote against, like a first revision, if you vote negative, you have to say why you're voting negative. And then that gives other panel members a perspective of what you're thinking. Because like in the case of panel 2, there are some people voting against certain things and they're using in their logic it doesn't line up with what the requirement is. So, and I think that's just a process of communication. That's what I love about the NFPA process. And this is the first draft. So we're in recirculation right now where we look at the ballots, and then I will if I don't make any changes, then my ballot stands as it is, but I could change my ballot at this point and change something from, say, I'm supporting to not supporting, or I'm not supporting and I'm supporting based upon the conversations and what other people are saying. So, but that's where we're at in the process for the 2023 cycle. So nothing's set in stone right now. The only thing that is set in stone is that if you were resolved or rejected at the code panel with the hand vote, it's a dead issue for the first draft. That doesn't mean you can't comment or bring it up. Anybody can comment or bring up items that were resolved in the first draft during the second draft. It's just it won't be balloted. So in any case, I hope everybody is going to have a great day. Yeah, you know what, Kenneth Sellers, you're right. Panel boards, it's going to be a good discussion because I learned things about panel boards where I thought I knew stuff, and I would be in an IAEI meeting. That's typically where I'm learning. I learned a lot of really good information. And we would look at the code requirement and I'd hear the discussion, and someone would put these little tidbits of information that a lot of times we take for granted. We think, well, everybody knows this, right? But there's always that one person in the audience who is like probably afraid to say so, that I didn't know that, right? And then you write it down in your little book, and you write it down, and then you go back and you start reading and researching on your own. But because sometimes you don't want to raise your hand and say, hey, I didn't know that. Let me ask this question. We're human beings. But in any case, we're going to talk and do a deep dive. All questions are fair game. Bring them to the table. And if I don't know that answer, we'll find the answer and we will continue our journey. Oh, next Tuesday. Remember, I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday, I'm going live, but you're not going to see it on my YouTube channel. The only way to get into the Tuesday program, it's going to be a West Virginia chapter of the International Association of Electrical Inspectors. We're going over 2020 code changes. I think if you're an IAEI member, it's a $50 that goes to the West Virginia chapter. If you're not an IAEI member, it's $75, and that goes to the West Virginia chapter. Myself and Tim McClintock. Tim McClintock is the NEMA field rep for the Midwest. Very smart individual. Used to work for NFPA. Used to be a chief electrical inspector in Ohio. Electricians, families in the trades. Great guy. Very knowledgeable. I'm looking forward to doing the 2020 code changes with him. And that will be, it's Tuesday and Wednesday next week, 6th and 7th. I believe next week is 6th and 7th. And we're going 8 to 10 in the morning, and then we're doing 5 to 7 in the evening, both days. So for $50 if you're an IAEI member, for $75 if you're not, it's CEU credits for 8 hours of training, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, both days, Tuesday and Wednesday. So my Tuesday Tech Talk, I gave that to West Virginia chapter IAEI. It was either going to be Tuesday or Thursday because it's hard to sit your butt in a chair for more than 2 hours and watch slides and whatnot. But what's really cool is we will have a lot of great dialogue. Tim and I get along very well. He adds a lot of spice to the code change educational materials, and I will play off of that. You know it. So you will enjoy that. I will have to put the link, but if you just go to, let's do this. Hold on. If you go to www. Here's what we're going to do. IAEI West Virginia chapter. I'm just going to Google search for it. International Association of Electrical Inspectors. Welcome to the West Virginia, and here we go. So it's I'm the treasurer, so that's why. Try to get as many people in here. Got to build our bank account because we give back to our electrical industry. Analysis of changes, NEC 2020. There's our chapters 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, 8 to 10, 5 to 7, 8 a.m. to 10, 5 to 7, and it was April 6th and 7th. Course fee is $50 to register. There's the Eventbrite link. That's for IAEI members are $50. Non-IAEI members are $75. So, and there's myself and Mr. McClintock. Before joining NEMA, he was NFPA Regional Electrical Code Specialist, providing support to state and local jurisdictions and the adoption and use of the NEC. He was, even before that, which they don't tell you in there, he was an electrical inspector. So he and his brother and his family carries the belt. He's out of Ohio, and great guy, very knowledgeable. I have been honored to be on a stage with Tim, sitting next to him as we answered code questions and whatnot. And he'll every now and then he'll lean over to me and go, you didn't quite get that right, and he'll enlighten me. So he's a really good guy. Thanks, Ken. I'm going to be shutting down anyway. Check this out. Don't forget Eventbrite. The link is up there. So just search for IAEI West Virginia chapter. You'll find it online. And we will have a great discussion next Tuesday. That's next Tuesday and Wednesday. But tonight, Panelboards. Don't forget about it. See you at 5:00 p.m. Eastern. Joe Bellantoni would all pass. I'd love to get up in the Granite State for the meeting. Hey, yes, Joe, I'd love to be up there. I would love to be up there. See you tonight. Have a great day. Remember, make a difference today in electrical safety. Make a difference in what you do, work-wise, family-wise, personal-wise. Do it and enjoy. And remember, stay safe and please stay healthy. All right, everybody, signing off. Check it out tonight, 5:00 p.m. Eastern. Shutting the feed down.